one day see a tiny little dwarf who appears very nervous of being squished, that will be me. Until then, I wish it well. You have been a fine friend.
You're welcome, Shale. Oleman.
It is over. I can barely believe it. You stopped the civil war and then defeated the Blight. On behalf of Ferelden, allow me to say thank you. It truly cannot be said enough.
I didn't have a lot of choice.
But of course you did. We all have a choice, ultimately. It's what we do anyhow that counts. It's too bad that you aren't remaining here in the capital. The hero of Ferelden would have influence, but I understand. Myself, I will be remaining here to help Alistair. Tegan will take over the rule of Redcliffe, at least for the time being. Connor misses his mother, but he seems well enough. The young are so resilient. I will need to send him to the Circle of Magi, however. There is no way around it. Perhaps he will become a Grey Warden one day. Tell me, have you noticed anything strange about the lad? He seems quiet.
Considering what he's been through?
You are no doubt correct. It is my imagination, I'm sure. But here I am rambling on. I shall let you get back to your celebration.
I really do miss Morgan.
So here we are. The conquering hero has won the day, and now he takes his bow and exits the stage. A fine ending.
But does the hero get his girl?
I don't know. I haven't read that part yet, have I? You'll have to tell me.
Maybe this is ending. If she's smart, she'll stick around.
Oh, is that how it is? You know, I can't help now but think of my vision. The Maker sent me to help you, and look what you did. It's a miracle. It truly is. I've been asked by the Chantry to return to the Urn of Sacred Ashes. I need to make sure it's protected. Maybe pilgrims can even begin going there again.
Congratulations, sounds like fun.
I expect to leave a month from now, with a small army of Templars and priests. It will be a grand adventure of my very own. I'm looking forward to it. At any rate...
Shut up. Zevran!
I will be relieved when all this pomp and ceremony is done. Such events are perfect opportunities for assassins, after all. I can't help but expect the crows to appear at any moment, which would be a welcome break, mind you.
Don't have to say, you know.
And leave you to face the unwashed masses alone? Perish the thought. You know, it does occur to me that staying in one place is only going to invite the crows to find me that much quicker. While fun, that might eventually get complicated. You said earlier that you are planning on leaving soon. Is that true?
Why? You wanna come along?
You tend to get up to interesting things. You meet interesting people and then you kill them. I'm game to tag along if you are.
I'm happy for company.
And I promise not to get you into too much trouble. Well, no more than you get me into, anyhow. Well then, since we're going to be leaving together, we can speak after you have been sufficiently paraded in front of the populace. Don't worry, I'll keep an eye on you and make sure no one gets a clear shot. Not without paying me a great deal of coin, anyhow.
Good job, Severn. You learned well. Because they won't even kill me, because I'm that awesome. And I stand, Ogren, and win.
The hero of Ferelden. My. How does it feel?
It's a little strange.
Of that I have no doubt. It's a title you'll be wearing for a long time to come, just as Loghain wore his. But it's not so bad, is it? A blight defeated with the other nations barely becoming aware. Who could ask for better?
I wonder how long the love will last.
Until you do something wrong. And then they will enjoy tearing you down just as rapidly. I'm glad not to be on the receiving end of all this attention myself. I say, let the young have their fame. At any rate, I'm certain you will enjoy yours well enough. Best get on with it.
What's that supposed to mean?
Nothing at all. You did a fine job, and I'm sure... All this talk is tiring. I think it is time for me to sample some of that lovely cider I smelled earlier. Now, where did it go?
To your mama.
They call you hero. I have not heard it used before, but I think I understand the intent. The Arishok on occasion has declared a Kunari to be Kunoranvel, one who serves as an example to others. Such examples are always made after their death, however, a death in service to the Kyun. A living Kunoranvel would be too proud.
I'm not sure it's the same thing.
Not for the Kunoranvel. For the Kunari people, it is a cause for much celebration. It is one of few occasions when the Kunari are permitted to engage in revelry. There is imbibing of spirits, public chanting, meditations abandoned. It is madness.
Madness. This is a party. That would be quite a sight.
It is interesting. It can take days for the Ben Hasrath to restore order. There may even be executions. I suppose I should tell you. I have decided to return to my people. Your quest is done, and thus so is my reason for accompanying you.
I could go with you if you like.
No, I do not think Parvolan would welcome you. It must be said, you gave me the chance to redeem my honor, and now it is done. I owe you a debt.
And I will collect that on that one day.
Should I be in a position to repay, I will, whatever is asked. Perhaps we shall meet again. Should it be in battle, I will not seek you out. Where is the cake? I was told there would be cake. The cake is a lie.
The cake is a lie. GLaDOS, you misarmed us all. Damn you, GLaDOS. I really wanted pie. Well, Hologram, you're up.
Humans have a better taste for spirits than I thought. The ale up here is actually good. Orzammar ale tastes like dirt in comparison. Probably because they put dirt in it. Go figure.
Enjoying yourself already, I see.
After what we went through, I think I've earned it. I think you've earned it. So I guess you're heading off soon, huh? Leaving the city?
Why? What are you doing?
I'm thinking I'll stick around myself. At least for a bit. Well, that pot-bellied son of a whore Tegan said I'd pass out before drinking an entire barrel of pickle juice. I aim to prove him wrong.
Are you still interested in adventuring?
Maybe. Swing around in a few months or so. And if I'm sober by then, I'll let you know. It's been good traveling with you, Warden.
Well, that was it.
Are you ready, my lord? The crowds outside are getting restless.
Restless? What am I supposed to do?
Just put in an appearance, so I understand it. The people just want to see their hero in person. I'm supposed to take you to your escort, full brigade, their armor all shined up and everything. They're really honored to be guarding you, let me tell you.
Let's go then.
Right. I'll take you there now. Follow me.
In a month following their weddings, Alistair and Honora fell into the routine of ruling Ferelden. Honora was a skilled governor, adept at matters of court and more than willing to spend her time judging matters of law from the throne, and Alistair was quite happy to let her do so. He traveled frequently, making personal appearances that delighted commoners to no end. Rumors that the urn of sacred ashes had been found, and that it was used to heal Earl Eamon of his poisoning, circulated in Ferelden in the months following the Darkspawn defeat, slowly at first, and then with growing frequency as the Grand Cleric failed to deny them. Some years later, the Chandelier announced that the resting place of Andraste's ashes has been indeed been found. A ripple of excitement spread among the pious people of Thedas, with many undertaking pilgrimage to see the ashes or partake of their healing powers. Following months of efforts, the tower of the Circle of Magi was finally cleansed of the last spirits to slip through the veil. No further abominations were created, and first Enchanter Irving was pleased to declare the circle safe. All that could be saved had been. With the slavers shut down in alienage, the lot of the city-born elves improved for the time. The new king even named the local elder to his personal court. The scandal amongst the people was a sign of hope to the elves. Shenani continued to be an outspoken member of the alienage community. In time, became the new elder. That outspokenness earned her frequently troubled but served her people well. Earl Iman remained in Denerim for some time, acting as the counselor and chief advisor to King Alistair. Tegan ruled over Redcliffe in his stead and was surprised to find himself well loved by the villagers, who were still grateful for the nights he spent defending their lives. In time, Iman abdicated in favor of his brother, an event the locals greeted with approval and enthusiasm. The tavern in Redcliffe village, now run by Bella, was renamed the Grey Warden's Rest. It echoes with tales of how the hero of Ferelden saved the village and healed all Iman with the sacred ashes of Andraste. Few believed that such tales could possibly be true. The village elves prospered after the siege of Denerim, having earned much respect for their part in the battle. For once, human lands welcomed the wandering folk. The new keeper, Lanalia, was respected both amongst the Dalish as well as in the Ferelden court. She was a voice for reason, and other Dalish clans were turned to her to help resolve disputes with human folk. In time, many of the Dalish clans moved to the new land provided for them in the south of near Oscar, wary of their human neighbors. However, tensions soon rose again, and only Keeper Lanaia's leadership kept peace alive. In Osmar, King Hermand found himself in protracted battle against Belen's rebellions that left him unable to gain the stability he needed. The clan lords objected to many of his measurements in the assembly, and only his effort to increase the dwarves' isolation from the surface met with any success. In time, Hermand's health began to fail. Some claim it was poison, others said it was a flagging spirit. Either way, after protracted illness, the king finally passed away. The wrangling in the assembly for his successor began almost immediately. Brother Burkle's new chantry in Osmar drew a surprising number of converts among the dwarves. They quickly attracted a great deal from more conservation quarters, and before long the assembly severed restricted the Andrastians' rights. Brother Burkle resisted and was slain while being arrested during a peaceful demonstration in the Commons. The assembly claimed it was an accident, but news of the resulting riots reached the Tantry on the surface where the Divine even complicated a new exalted march. The dwarven mage Magna ultimately completed her studies at the rebuilt Circle Tower, and finally she published a comprehensible theory of how lyrium vapors related to the supply of magic. It gained a great deal of attention. Until the Anvil of the Void was destroyed, rumors about its location crept into Osmar years later, thanks to the defeat of the Darkspawn